Welcome back. Today we are diving deep into one of the most sought-after series of coins in American history, the wheat penny. In this video, we'll explore the top 7 most valuable wheat pennies you should keep an eye out for, especially in various conditions. These little pieces of history can carry huge value, and we're going to break down just how much they could be worth today. So grab your magnifying glass and let's get started. First up, the 1945 wheat penny without mint mark. You may have some of these in your collection or even in your spare change, and today we're going to talk about why this coin is so special and how it could be worth a lot of money. It's a rare gem that commands attention from serious numismatists around the world. The 1945 wheat penny was minted in the final year of World War II, during a time of economic uncertainty and inflation. In the midst of this, the U.S. government continued producing these iconic coins with the famous wheat design by Victor David Brenner. The 1945 Lincoln cent or wheat penny features an image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the reverse showcasing 2 stalks of wheat. This coin became a symbol of the nation's strength and resilience during one of the most tumultuous periods in history. This coin might look ordinary, but in very good condition it holds significant value in today's collector market. Stay tuned to find out why this coin is so special and what it could be worth. The 1945 wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, was minted during a critical time in American history. World War II was nearing its end and resources like copper were still being used for the war effort. While these pennies were produced in large numbers, their historical significance and unique characteristics make them highly collectible today. One key feature of this coin is the lack of a mint mark, which tells us it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The absence of a mint mark might seem like a flaw, but it's actually what makes this version special. Combine that with its historical background and you've got yourself a piece of history in your pocket. When it comes to the value of the 1945 wheat penny, condition is everything. A coin in very good condition means it has seen circulation but still retains clear details on Lincoln's portrait, the date and the wheat stalks on the reverse side. It's not as pristine as higher grades like extra fine or mint state, but it's still highly collectible and valuable. If you've got a 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark, take a close look at its details. Do you see Lincoln's profile clearly? Are the wheat stalks still distinct? If so, you're in luck. It could be worth more than you think. The 1945 wheat penny is considered rare in specific conditions, especially when it exhibits unique qualities like toning or patina. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that stand out, and this has driven up demand in recent years. Even in very good condition, this penny can fetch a premium price depending on the buyer and market trends. But what makes this penny even more valuable is its historical significance and the fact that many 1945 wheat pennies have been lost or damaged over the decades. So, finding one in decent condition is becoming increasingly rare. As of today, a 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark in very good condition is valued at around $328,000 in everyday sales. However, if it has any unique features like an unusual patina or an error, it could be worth much more, sometimes up to $530,000 to the right collector. If you're just starting out as a collector, always check your change. You never know when a valuable wheat penny might turn up. That's it for today's episode, folks. The 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark might just be hiding in your collection or even your pocket change. Next up, the 1935 wheat penny. If you're into rare coins or simply curious about their value, you're in the right place. Today, we are discussing a particular version of the 1935 penny, the one without a mint mark and in extra fine condition. The 1935 wheat penny is a classic piece of American history, and it remains highly sought after among collectors. For decades, these pennies were simply seen as just another 1-cent coin produced during the war years. But today, with the right condition and proper care, this coin has become a valuable treasure. First, let's talk about the design. On the front, we have the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, was first struck in 1909 and has been a symbol of the United States for more than a century. The 1935 version features the inscription, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 1935. We have the famous wheat ears, which gives the coin its name. You'll also see the words, 1 cent, surrounded by the inscription, United States of America and et pluribus unum. This design was used on the penny from 1909 to 1958, but it's the 1935 version that's particularly rare in certain conditions. Now, let's discuss what makes this coin, in extra fine condition, so special. An extra fine coin is one that shows little to nowhere but is not in mint state. The details of Abraham Lincoln's portrait are sharp, the hairlines and facial features clear, and the inscriptions are legible. The wheat stalks, on the reverse, should also show distinct detailing without any flattening. Notice how the wheat stalks are still defined, and you can clearly read, Liberty, and In God We Trust. This level of clarity is what makes the coin rare and valuable. So, what's the market value of a 1935 wheat penny in extra fine condition today? The price can vary depending on several factors, including demand, condition, and rarity. However, on average, a 1935 wheat penny in extra fine condition can fetch anywhere between $500,000. But that's not all. If the coin is in exceptional extra fine condition, you might see prices that go even higher. Factors that can influence the price include the coin's overall demand and rarity, as well as whether it's certified and graded by a professional. The grading system helps determine the value by categorizing coins based on their condition. Certified coins are generally more valuable than raw coins because buyers have greater confidence in their authenticity and condition. The 1935 wheat penny is a great example of a collectible coin that holds value, especially when it's in extra fine condition. With its sharp details, historical significance, and growing demand, it's a coin that's sure to appreciate in value as time goes on. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this penny is definitely one to keep an eye on. Now let's talk about the 1957 wheat penny with the D mint mark. You may have some of these in your collection or even in your spare change, and today we're going to talk about why this coin is so special and how it could be worth a lot of money. The wheat penny, or the Lincoln cent as it's officially known, has been one of the most beloved coins in U.S. history. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the wheat penny featured the famous portrait of Lincoln on the obverse with 2 ears of wheat on the reverse. The 1957 wheat penny marked the final year of this iconic design as it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial cent in 1959, so any wheat penny you find from 1957 has already reached historical significance. Now let's talk about why the 1957 wheat penny with the D mint mark is so special. For starters, the D on the coin stands for the Denver Mint, where these pennies were produced. While the 1957 penny is necessarily rare in terms of total mintage, what sets this coin apart is its rarity in certain conditions, especially in circulation or worn condition. In 1957, more than 1 billion pennies were minted in Denver alone. That's a lot of coins, but when you consider that many of them have been spent or damaged over the years, finding one in decent condition, let alone in a rare valuable state, can be quite a challenge. So, how much is a 1957 wheat penny worth today? Well, it depends on its condition. In general, a standard 1957 D penny in circulated condition is worth around $160,000, which is much more than its face value. But if you have one in fine face value condition, particularly in fine or extremely fine condition, it could be worth anywhere from $280,000 or more. Now let's talk about the really rare finds. While most 1957 wheat pennies with a D mint mark are common, there are specific circumstances where this coin can reach huge values. For example, if the penny has an unusual mint error, such as a double die or a striking variation, it could easily be worth $385,000. Mint errors, like double strikes or misprints, can dramatically increase a coin's value, especially if the error is particularly noticeable or if it's a rare one. So, if you're lucky enough to find a 1957 D wheat penny with a noticeable error, you might have found a goldmine. So, how can you tell if you've got a valuable 1957 wheat penny? First, check the condition. Look for signs of wear. The more details you can see on Lincoln's portrait and the wheat stalks on the reverse, the better. Next, check the mint mark. The D mint mark is located just below the date on the obverse, next to Lincoln's shoulder. If it's clear and well defined, that's a good sign. The more pristine the mint mark, the higher the potential value. And don't forget to check the reverse for any unique features or errors. Keep your eye out for doubled letters or uneven designs, as these could increase the coin's worth significantly. Where can you sell your 1957 wheat penny if it turns out to be a rare find? You have a few options. You can visit a local coin dealer listed on eBay or even use specialized auction sites for rare coins. Be sure to have your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation before selling. This will help ensure you get the best possible price. To wrap it up, the 1957 wheat penny with a D mint mark is not just a piece of history, it's a potential treasure in your pocket. Whether it's in circulated condition or an extraordinary example, it could be worth more than you think. Keep searching, keep collecting, and you might just find a rare coin that's worth big money. Next up, the 1946 wheat penny, but not just any 1946 wheat penny. We're talking about the rare and elusive version without a mint mark, found in a striking black color condition. You might be wondering, why is this coin so special? And what kind of value does it hold today? Stay tuned as we break it all down from its history to its current market value. It's a rare gem that commands attention from serious numismatists around the world. The 1946 wheat penny was minted in the final year of World War II, during a time of economic uncertainty and inflation. In the midst of this, the U.S. government continued producing these iconic coins with the famous wheat design by Victor David Brenner. The 1946 Lincoln cent or wheat penny features an image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the reverse showcasing two stalks of wheat. This coin became a symbol of the nation's strength and resilience during one of the most tumultuous periods in history. Now, let's talk about the no mint mark version of this coin. Typically, a mint mark, like D or S, tells us where the coin was produced. But in 1946, some coins were minted at the Philadelphia Mint and didn't carry any mint mark at all. These no mint mark coins are relatively rare, and when you find one in excellent or pristine condition, especially in a unique black color tone, it becomes even more desirable. Why is the black color condition so important? Well, the black color you're seeing here isn't just dirt or tarnish. It's a result of a rare, natural aging process, often caused by environmental factors or storage conditions. Over time, these pennies can develop a unique patina, giving them a darkened, almost black hue. A coin in this condition is considered quite rare. Most 1946 wheat pennies you'll come across will have the standard copper tones. Finding one in a black shade is like stumbling upon a treasure chest in the world of coin collecting. Now, let's talk about the big question. What's this rare coin worth today? The value of a 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark in black color condition can vary greatly depending on its grade and the demand in the market. In general, most 1946 wheat pennies in good or very good condition are worth $140,000. However, the black-colored variety, especially if it's in extra fine or uncirculated condition, can fetch prices of up to $310,000 or more. But when it comes to coins in pristine, near-perfect black condition, the value can skyrocket to anywhere between $385,000 or even higher in some cases. But why the large range in value? It's all about the coin's rarity, condition, and the level of demand among collectors. A coin in pristine condition with little to no wear can demand a premium price. Coins like these are often sold at specialized auctions or through high-end dealers. Some collectors will go the extra mile to track down these rarer variants, willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history with a unique twist. So, if you're lucky enough to find a 1946 wheat penny in black color condition, you might just have a rare coin on your hands. But remember, it's always important to have your coin professionally graded to determine its true market value. To sum it up, the 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark, especially in that rare black color condition, is a coin that holds both historical significance and great value for collectors. If you have one in your collection or come across one, don't let it slip away without considering its potential worth. Next up, the 1937 Wheat Penny or Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and wheat ears on the reverse, symbolizing America's agricultural heritage. The 1937 Wheat Penny is unique for a few reasons. First, the absence of a mint mark indicates it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. During this time, the U.S. economy was recovering from the Great Depression and coins like this were produced in large numbers to support the growing demand for currency. But why is this particular penny considered rare today? Let's find out. Approximately 316 million wheat pennies were struck in Philadelphia in 1937, which might sound like a lot. However, finding one in circulation condition today can be a challenge. Most of these coins were heavily used and lost over time, making well-preserved examples increasingly rare. Collectors value this coin for its historical significance, but its rarity is enhanced by its condition. Circulated pennies often exhibit wear, such as faded details and scratches, which can still attract buyers, depending on their grade. Here's what you need to look for. First, check the obverse for the date, 1937, and confirm there is no mint mark below the date. This means it was minted in Philadelphia. Next, inspect the reverse side for the wheat ears. Even in circulated condition, the design should still be recognizable. Keep an eye out for errors or unique colorations, as these can significantly boost the value. For example, a blackened or oddly toned wheat penny might fetch a premium for its unusual appearance. What is a 1937 wheat penny without a mint mark worth today? In circulated condition, these coins typically sell for $232,000, depending on the amount of wear. However, higher grade examples can go for much more, up to $415,000 for coins in fine or very fine condition. But here's where it gets exciting. If you happen to find one with a rare mint error, such as a double die or a lamination flaw, the value could soar to $590,000 at auction. Collectors are always on the hunt for unique specimens. A hunt for rare pennies like the 1937 Wheat Penny? Start by checking your loose change or visiting local flea markets and garage sales. You never know what you might find. Once you've found a potential treasure, handle it carefully. Avoid touching the surfaces with bare fingers to prevent oil and dirt damage. Store your coin in a protective holder or sleeve to preserve its condition. The 1937 Wheat Penny without a mint mark is more than just a piece of history. It's a tangible connection to America's past. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye out for this rare gem in your change. Who knows? You might just strike it rich with a single penny. Now let's take a look at one of the most iconic wheat pennies, the 1944 1-cent wheat penny. This coin was minted during the height of World War II, and its history makes it especially interesting. Let's explore why the 1944 penny stands out. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The wheat penny, designed by Victor David Brenner, was produced by the U.S. Mint from 1909 to 1958. It features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the words, "In God We Trust," above his bust, and "Liberty," in the year of mintage, 1944, on either side. On the reverse, you'll see two stalks of wheat, flanking the words, 1 cent, giving the coin its famous name. Now, the key aspect we're focusing on today is the fact that this coin has no mint mark, which is significant for several reasons. The absence of the mint mark means that this penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which, unlike the Denver or San Francisco Mint, didn't place a mint mark on its coins from 1931 until 1964. In 1944, the world was still recovering from the aftermath of World War II. The U.S. Mint worked tirelessly to supply the nation with coins during this time of great economic change. While there are several versions of the 1944 wheat penny with mint marks from Denver and San Francisco, the Philadelphia version, without a mint mark, is the one we're particularly interested in today. It's not necessarily the rarest of the wheat pennies, but when found in excellent or uncirculated condition, it becomes quite valuable. So, what does excellent condition mean when we talk about coin grading? Coin collectors and investors rely on a grading system to determine a coin's condition, and that affects its value. For a coin to be considered in excellent or extremely fine condition, it should have sharp details and minimal wear, with little to no discoloration or surface marks. The 1944 wheat penny, when in this kind of condition, can fetch a premium. Price grading is essential in determining how much a coin can sell for. A 1944 wheat penny in excellent condition, meaning it has minimal wear but still retains most of its original luster, can grade as high as extra fine or even AU. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. So, how much is this rare coin worth today? Well, the value of a 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark can vary greatly depending on its condition and where you find it. A 1944 wheat penny in excellent condition, meaning it has minimal wear but still retains most of its original luster, can grade as high as extra fine. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. So, how much is this rare coin worth today? Well, the value of a 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark can vary greatly depending on its condition and where you find it. In excellent condition, you could see values ranging from $120,000, but in extremely fine or uncirculated condition, the value can skyrocket to $360,000 or more. Coins like this often pop up at coin auctions, where bidding can get heated, especially for those in perfect condition. But remember, finding one of these pennies in such pristine shape is incredibly rare. Most coins from this era show signs of wear, which is why a coin in excellent condition is a standout. Not only is the 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark valuable because of its condition, but it's also part of a much larger and storied coin series. This series has captured the imaginations of collectors for decades, making coins like the 1944 wheat penny even more desirable to those passionate about numismatics. Finally, the 1952 wheat penny with a D mint mark. This particular coin, in very good condition, has become a rare treasure for collectors, and today we'll explore its value, rarity, and why it's such a sought-after coin in the market. The 1952 wheat penny is part of the circulation since 1909. The wheat penny itself, with its design featuring the famous wheat ears on the reverse side, was produced from 1909 until 1958, making it a key piece in the history of U.S. currency. But today we're focusing on the 1952 wheat penny with the D mint mark. The front of the 1952 wheat penny showing Abraham Lincoln's portrait, followed by the reverse side showing the wheat ears and the mint mark. On the obverse side, we have Abraham Lincoln, whose portrait was designed by Victor D. Brenner. The reverse side features two stalks of wheat, which is why these coins are commonly called wheat pennies. This design remained unchanged for almost half a century. Now, let's talk about the significance of the D mint mark. The D mint mark signifies that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the primary U.S. mint facilities responsible for producing coins. The mint mark is a small but essential detail in identifying the coin's origin, and it can significantly affect its value. The 1952 wheat penny with a D mint mark is relatively common, but when you find one in very good or better condition, that's where things get exciting. Now, let's talk about the condition of the coin. In the world of coin collecting, the condition is everything. A 1952 wheat penny in very good condition, as opposed to one that's been heavily worn, can be considered rare. The wear and tear on these coins over decades of circulation make higher grade examples quite sought after. Coins in very good condition typically show moderate wear, but the details are still visible, and the coin has a nice, clean appearance. In very good condition, the 1952 wheat penny will show clear details, especially on Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks on the reverse. These coins are often hard to find in such good shape, which contributes to their growing rarity and market value. Now, here's the exciting part. What's this rare coin worth today? Well, in 2024, a 1952 wheat penny with AD mint mark in very good condition can fetch anywhere from $9.50 depending on the grade and market demand. But if you find one in excellent or even uncirculated condition, the value can rise significantly. At coin auctions or through reputable dealer, uncirculated examples of the 1952 wheat penny with AD mint mark have been known to reach prices in the range of $1,500 or even more depending on the rarity of the coin's condition. And let's not forget, coins like these, especially in mint condition, can be excellent long-term investments. So, if you're lucky enough to own a 1952 wheat penny in very good condition, how can you take care of it to preserve its value? The key is proper handling and storage. Always wear cotton gloves when handling your coins to prevent oils from your fingers from damaging the surface. Store them in acid-free holders or capsules to keep them safe from environmental factors like humidity and light. The 1952 wheat penny with AD mint mark may not be the rarest coin in the world, but in very good condition, it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and investors alike. With its historical significance, iconic design and growing market value, this coin remains a prized possession for many. So, whether you're just starting out in coin collecting or you're a seasoned numismatist, keep an eye out for this one, it could be worth more than you think. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more numismatic insights and coin collecting tips, and leave a comment below. Do you have a 1952 wheat penny in your collection? Let us know your thoughts and experiences with this iconic coin. Happy collecting!